Let's hear it for Thornburg losing.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start with a quote from Lou Reed the other night, which I really liked. He said, "There's a bit of magic in everything, and then some loss to even things out." I got to meet him. I gave him my book, bought his. Okay, there's a couple of new ones I'm going to read. If anyone here was at Stone Soup the other night, you can zone out or leave or something. This one is about remaining positive. It's called Upon the Horizon. I could watch as they fill to the brim with their frenzied projections, then observe the descent as they catapult wildly, smash to the surface, and lie in the shards of their broken intentions. I could, but I don't. My eyes remain rooted upon the horizon. And while people are running before they can crawl, as the light flickers out on their hopes and their dreams, which dim by the moment, only I know where lies the horizon, where the fall is in the rise, where ebb sustains flow, where wax begets wane, where finales are premieres. And in these days, when the abstract takes shape, and my heart sounds a tempo of uneven momentum, and I drown in my humanness, I hear thoughts turn syllabic, just as Milton once said, apt words have the power to assuage all the tumors of minds which are troubled, and are as the balm to wounds which have festered. And maybe I'm there, as the pot boils away, in the air thick and airy. And if words are not apt, they are nothing at all, for they spring from my lips with a life of their own. But those first simple notes still strike savage beasts, and the buzzing hordes swarm as they locate the nectar, and the moon and the sun rise in eminent glory, and my eyes remain rooted upon the horizon. I'm going to close with one which I read for a women's forum last Saturday at the Arlington Street Church on the Thomas hearings. And I was really surprised to be invited to speak because I've really never been much of a feminist. Anita Hill has changed a lot of that, and this is the piece I wrote which reflects this. It's called, If Not for Anita. If not for Anita, those calendar pages, If not for Anita, those posters and photos would be calendar pages and not exploitation, dominion, and vice. And if not for Anita, those comments and hoots would remain unacknowledged while riding away. For it's now not enough to say offices, locker rooms, men's clubs, and Playboy aren't part of my world, so I don't have to care. And it isn't enough to throw money at shelters or to look at the hookers without wondering why. Because now, since Anita, 51 ain't a dollar, and half of the world should be half as important. And questions arise. Like, where are the rapists while the victims degrade? And where do wives go when their homes are unsafe? And the shelf that supports our bodies, ourselves, seems shaky and fragile, like Roe versus Wade. But the workers still struggle, and the death squad still roam, and the natives have yet to regain their just due. Education falls short, as do healthcare and jobs. AIDS spreads like wildfire, while ozone depletes, and the benches and gutters fill with human debris. Oil runs our nation, while PACs govern funding, and corporate ethics is a contrast in terms. This isn't the time for another agenda, but now, since Anita, is there even a choice?
Just the announcement or two. Sasha, the Russian poet, needs a ride back to Somerville or Sashaville. So remember that. I don't think he's leaving just yet, but sometime if you're going to Somerville, just like find him, maybe give him a ride.